All right, let's take a look at probability tree diagrams and area models of two events. Now this is target number 4, and this first question is, it talks about how you can get 3 vegetables or you can get 2 types of bread. Well, 3 vegetables and 2 types of bread is 1/3 and 1/2. So like all of these are going to be, on this first question, they're going to be 1/3, 1/3, 1/3. So 1/3 choice on this, 1/3 choice on that, 1/3 choice on that, and so on. And then it's going to break up into halves because you have 2 different kinds. This question is more about, broccoli, carrots, and peas. It's more about actually almost listing out your possible choices because all of the probabilities are the same. You could have broccoli, carrot, and peas, and then you can have garlic or rosemary bread, garlic, rosemary, garlic, rosemary, garlic, rosemary. These are all 1/3. These are all 1/2 because half. These are all going to end up being 1/6 all the way down. If you were to do that with a area model, first you're going to pick, you take the probability or you write down your event number 1 going down the side. Event 1 is going to go this way. Event 2 is going to go across the top. Event 1 is picking a vegetable. And so that's broccoli, carrots, and then peas, each of which have a probability of 1/3. So you put that there, 1/3, 1/3, 1/3. And then your event 2 is picking a bread, and it's either garlic or it's rosemary, and those probabilities were all 1/2. And then once you multiply all these together, you get 1/6 in every box. One of the things I would encourage you to do, and one thing that I would say are good habits, is after you fill in all these boxes, if you add together, what do these add up to? 1, 6, 2, 6, 3, 6, 4, 6, 5, 6, 6, 6. That equals the number 1. I always total them up and make sure that they equal 1, and I put that down in the corner just to show that it does total that up and it is working correctly. So then this question is kind of easy because then it asks, well, what is probability of picking broccoli and garlic breadsticks? Well, it's an and question, and it's going to make us multiply broccoli times garlic, or you can just put your fingers together like this and say, well, that's one box because it's broccoli here, garlic here. The answer to that would be 1/6. So the correct answer would be 1/6, and you can see it in the table. Or you could, the probability of picking broccoli is 1/3, garlic is 1/2, and you could just multiply. That's 1/6. Or is different. So and is multiply, or is add and subtract the ands. So carrots are 1/3 plus rosemary, which is 1/2, and then minus 1/6 would be the probability of carrots and rosemary seen in this table, which is right there. So minus 1/6, and then that equals 2/3. This question was pretty simple because all of the numbers were the same, and you just multiply them all out. They were all 1/6. On the one on the right-hand side over here, I feel like it's a little bit more fun because the numbers are a little bit different. You do have 3 equal sections, so those are going to be 1/3, 1/3, 1/3. But then it says that you're picking a poker chip out of a grab bag with 2 red and 3 blue. So now you've got 2/5 red and you've got 3/5 blue. So when you do your numbers in your boxes, they actually are different numbers then. So event 1 was picking sections A, B, or C, or spinning a spinner. So I go A, B, C this way. Event number 2 was picking a poker chip, and you had red and blue. If we cut that in half, this would be 2/5, this would be 3/5. These are all 1/3 because they're all equal. That should get you started. You can fill in those boxes and take it from there. Remember, this symbol is and it's showing right here. I mean, and is multiply. You multiply those together, or you just find the one box that's in the cell here, or in the table. And then the other one is or, which is union, which is add and subtract the and. You're taking in all the C's, all the reds, and then you're pouring them all together and subtracting the and. So add, or is add and subtract what you got for the and answer.